What's up, ladies and germs? It is your good friend Simon the Griff back for part 2 of Let's Play Jade Empire.
What's the matter, Dawnstar? Are you scared that Master Li might find out?
There is talk of approaching bandits and who bother me with unsubtle advances. How very like you, Gao. No doubt a tactic learned from your criminal father.
His name is Gao the Greater, and he built a fortune out of some ragged thieves and slave traders. If my charm can't lift your spirit, I'll buy the ground from under you.
Flaunting your father's undeserved wealth does not impress me, Gao. It only serves to push me further away.
You step beyond your station. She and I are discussing her future.
Thank you, Gao, but I'll pick my own poison. Now leave, and if you'd be so kind, stay downwind.
I won't forget this, Dawnstar. You show great disrespect. You as well. You will not take all the glory if there is an attack. We are not through.
He is Gao the Lesser in all respects. I thought Master Li allowed him to stay so that the influence of the father could be countered, but Gao never learns. He acts like he's above Master Li's teachings. Such are the conceits of wealth, I suppose. I appreciate that you arrived when you did. Yes, he said you were coming. He just passed here with C. Pat on his way to help Qianmin. Strange that simple bandits would launch such a raid. Master Li was concerned that this would interrupt your training. His respect for your potential is just so absolute. Has he told you any more about your future? Oh, don't be such a sour fish. I wonder about it all the time. You are filled with such promise. My abilities seem so much darker. I can see into the spiritual, an ability that grants some insight, but it doesn't seem to be useful for anything other than keeping me awake at night. I helped Master Li discover the unrest that shapes your future, but I see only problems, while you are destined to find solutions. I envy you for that. I'm glad. You have always kept your feet on the ground. What does Master Li say? That you should keep the basics close to heart? Let's go get your weapon from Guzhen's workshop. It shouldn't be too hard to fend off simple bandits. They're foolish to attempt such an attack. Of course. Good company will make the walk go faster.
Now, there's a very good reason I'm not being like a big dickhead to her, but you'll see that later. Alright, well, you didn't need to read any of that. That was just some, nonsensical stuff. So these are shrines or whatever. They basically refill your, obviously that was my chi or my mind. And that, that refill you. And that's my focus shrine that replenishes all your focus, basically. Or spirit, not mind. I'm sorry, I get those mixed up sometimes. But I digest. And yes, I know I said digest. It's a play of words I do. I know it's digress, but whatever. Let's see. I always thought it was weird that BioWare never made a sequel to Jade Empire. I mean, I know it's like one of their more underrated games, but Lord knows they could have made that instead of Dragon Age 2 and it would have been a lot better. But, that's just my opinion, whatever.
Nice little town you have here. Not a lot of guards, are there? How are your stocks of food?
I don't know you. Why are you asking me all these questions?
This town isn't well guarded. Forget it. Let's just start looting.
Look at that
Get
hexagon
first
hat.
crack on good stuff.
You're right. This isn't worth it.
Oh, roundhouse. Alright, let's just kick this person. Oh, jeez. Yeah, well, I forgot the button layout for a second there.
We need your weapon. Gujin will be in his shop north of the main stairs.
Okay, so as you guys shut up. As you guys know, we're going to get our weapon finally. These are sort of the the loot cases of the game, the little bamboo cases or whatever. But you got to be careful because some of them have traps, like they'll blow up in your face, and incinerate you. Well, not kill you, but they'll like hurt you with either acid attacks or like a explosive that'll cause fire damage to you. Get out of my way. Get out of my way, big woman. Alright. Let's see, there's a pig. I'm looking for the bamboo. Ah, there it is. There it is. Alright. Yeah, I've noticed the conversation the conversation system is definitely an upgrade from KOTOR, but especially with Dawnstar, you'll see later on, or the people with long necks, it looks extremely awkward, like got some giraffe things going on. Another focus site there. There should be a... Yeah, there we go. Martial arts basically telling you what the, how the weapon system works and all that. Alright, and we got a book out of it. What does it do? I think it's like, gives you some focus. Yeah, 7 focus. 7, which is always a good thing. Upgrade your focus. So this is the other
Hello,
language.
Master Gujin. Good day to you.
If you'd prefer, I don't need to use Thofan. Now, what brings you here? You're cheerful today. Have you been teasing him, Dawnstar?
Not that I can recall, but Gujin, there are already bandits here in Two Rivers.
Already? I assume you dealt with them, and the rest are in for quite a surprise when they get here. Well, no time to waste. Dawnstar, I watched you practice with that new blade yesterday, and I must say you take to it naturally. I want you to keep it and use it as your own.
This is a great honor. A good weapon is a true warrior's most treasured possession.
You know, you came here with Master Li as just a babe. I came not long after, and I've been holding on to a weapon for you ever since. Well, 2, actually. But you need to choose which one you'll take. Master Li wants you to stay focused on your first weapon. Anything? Everything. I don't know where your master acquired these, but he has honored me with the care of 2 legendary weapons. You may choose to arm yourself with that deadly monk staff known as Qian's Justice, or the fabled longsword, Fortune's Favorite. They say this blade was created in the forge of Smiling Fortune, blacksmith to the gods. Crafted for his son, this blade eventually found its way into the hands of men. How your master found it, I cannot say, but this ancient longsword is yours, if you wish it. Your weapon is well deserved, and you'll need it with these bandits so close. If you decide you truly don't like it, however, you can come see me after the bandits are dealt with. One more thing you need to know. These weapons strike with deadly precision, but to wield them safely, you must focus with each strike. Master Li has been training you so that you'd be ready for this kind of weapon. And the drain won't be crippling, but you will get tired over time. The only thing left for you to learn is respect for others. You can never tell who might be an easily offended master of a style you don't know how to counter.
Senior student. Oh, excuse me, Weapon Master. I did not mean to interrupt.
Calm down, student. What has you so flustered?
The bandits. They've already been sighted down by the beach, and they're making their way toward the town. Master Li hasn't returned yet with Kia Min. I'm sure he will be back before long, but we must depend on you until he returns. I don't know, but their ship is large. There could be many of them. You have to help, senior student. They're making their way toward the town now. The few men in the militia weren't able to stop them. Master Li hasn't returned yet with Kia Min. I'm sure he will be back before long. If you think that is wise, I will come and do what I can.
I'm sorry, my friend, but Student CPAT isn't ready to face real combat. He has only just arrived. He has a big heart, but that is not enough for bandits. Go to the school. Seal the gates. We will deal with this.
Yes, Dawnstar, I'll go now. Those gates will stay closed on my watch. You can count on it.
You've done well, lad. Go back to the school now. Your friends have some new weapons they're dying to try out, I'm sure.
Alright, so we got Fortune's favorite. An awesome, my favorite sword. You get like 2 or 3 sword styles in this game. This is my favorite one. Well, you see. Boosh! Boosh! And once you get really good with it, you can start decapitating people, you know, Mortal Kombat style. But, yeah. So you just, yeah, you get 2 more. This is the one I'm going to be sticking with for the game. So basically, Tian's Justice. The sword is stronger, but it has not very good range. And Tian's Justice is faster and it's got better range, but, you know, I'm not totally as big into the staffs I am into the swords.
My boy Joe is trying to fight them down on the beach, but we need someone skilled.
I can hear fighting to the east. We have to push these bandits back.
Alright, now we go kick some ass. Kick some motherfucking ass up in this bitch! Alright. Save. You always know there's a big old fat coming when the game autosaves for you. I don't know why I stammered there for a second. Maybe I was thinking of running away or something. I was like, fuck this shit, I'm out of here.
Yet another village with no purpose. I will replenish our supplies and continue my search elsewhere. You will all, of course, have to die.
Boosh! Oh. Oh, my head hurts. Oh. Cannon fire. That's exactly what happens. Yeah, sorry about all the. This is a sort of dialogue-heavy episode today. Alright, let's take these guys out. I hate fighting staff users. Especially with the sword. At least with the staff, you gotta, you know, you got them sort of trumped. But there's only one thing I hate more, and you'll see that style coming up. Oh. What the? More lambs to the slaughter here. Beat these mofos down. Oh yeah, and you can power up your focus, you know, your weapon by hitting the right bumper or black button if you're playing on the original Xbox. You see right there, my hand's glowing blue. It like adds extra damage, but it takes down your chi as well.
Your skills are more than this tiny village warrants. But I also see something strange, an oddity. You could be an anomaly or a sign of who I seek. A further test is needed. These mercenaries are not the only threat I command. Let us see you contend with this.
When I first played this game, I was like, I still agree with it or whatever, but I was like, I hope you get those awesome black claw hands when if you're evil enough. But I was like, damn, you don't.
1,000 cuts.
Yeah. So that's what I hate the ice styles, man. They'll like sometimes get in a repetition, just shooting you with icicles and just like it's freaking annoying. And you can't use your sword style on ghosts unless you enhance them with your chi.
Impressive. Clearly, I have been too dismissive in my search. This village will be torn asunder. Whatever you are hiding, I will have it.
About to get your ass whooped, buddy.
I have seen enough of your skills. You will die now, so I am not troubled later.
Fuck your shit, man.
You! Well fought, my student, but I cannot risk you against a foe like this yet.
So blatant. We never thought to look in so humble a place. We expected an army. Your strategy, as always, is impeccable.
Your search is over, assassin, but no one will hear of your success.
I regret nothing except dying. Ugh. So
It
badass.
seems that my past is catching up to me, and you are destined to be swept along. You have faced your first spirit opponents far sooner than I intended. Dawnstar can explain the nature of such creatures. I must go and make sure everything is in place. I thought I had more time, but perhaps you are ready. You would have fought, and you would have died. You are not ready, but you soon will be. There is no choice left to us. I will explain at the school. You have done well, but more than this awaits you. See to your fellow villagers and students, and return to me at the school. We have a great deal to discuss.
So I leveled up. So basically you just, add the points where you want. I usually like having my spirit up a little higher. And this is how you basically add ticks to your styles. So I just, usually I'll upgrade the strength a little bit. I don't use that much, of the chi enhancements on it, but you can do it to your martial, like your hand styles as well.
We fought well against those bandits, but I had no idea Master Li could command that kind of power. He destroyed that ship so easily. This is so confusing. Master Li said I could explain the nature of spirits, but these were different. That sorcerer forced them to appear like wild dogs let loose. So many spirits seem lost, as if the way to their rest is blocked. I didn't think they were dangerous, but those on the beach, I sensed madness. Time drove them mad. You disrupted them by defeating them in combat. They will not reform for a long time. I hope there is peace in that, but I don't know. So much is worrying me. I was worried enough when we were expecting bandits. Now it seems there are dangers we don't even know about. Master Li called that sorcerer an assassin. Assassins don't attack at random. They have very specific prey. I don't want anything to happen to this home. I've never belonged anywhere else. Would it be strange of me to say I don't know? I have very little memory of my home before coming here, even though I was 3 years old when I arrived. I remember moving around a lot, never staying anywhere for long, and for some reason, the robes of that sorcerer look familiar to me. I don't know why. I'm sure it's nothing, just the memories of childhood playing tricks. With glimpses of the spirit realm invading my thoughts, I could have seen them anywhere. I can't remember specific incidents, but I am used to being shunned. People are not very welcoming of those who appear to not let the dead lay peacefully. Master Li said I was brought to him by a concerned ally who received me from yet another person. That person wanted me safe, but he said he couldn't ensure it himself. Master Li doesn't know who that guardian was, or what I needed protection from. He promised to look into it, but he's not had time. Your training has taken precedence. My abilities are just a curiosity. You are the center of attention here. I prefer it this way. I can just be.
There you go again with your playful words. I never know when you're serious or what my
God, her neck.
Thanks for this talk.
She's got
The
some
events of
snake
the
neck
beach
going
worry
on
me,
there.
but You always improve my mood. Let's get back to what you need to do.
I'm just sort of having this conversation so you can hear the whole like backstory of how the spirits work and stuff like that.
Manipulating chi has not come as naturally to me as it has to you. The things I do are different. I can see spirit shapes and hear the odd whisper. Master Li was surprised, but he has not had time to look into it further. Your training is his primary interest. Hopefully I'll find my skills useful for more than just keeping me up at night. Could we go on to something else?
And of course, her whole
We are
character.
all spiritual creatures. When we die, our spirits are released to find their way to the underworld. The journey eases the transition from life to death. If their time among the living was troubled or painful, spirits sometimes get lost. They can seem almost alive and are often mistaken for living creatures. They usually only appear for a short time. They say what they need to say and then are drawn to the underworld. If a person's life was very traumatic, his or her spirit can lose its way for a long time. They can go mad trapped in the world of the living. Maddened spirits change. They lose their connection to the living world and begin to channel darker emotions. They can be very dangerous. I've only seen hints of those. It's been enough. I'm very worried about what may be coming. I don't know. That's the kind of thing old men sit on mountains to discover. Some say it is a place of judgment. Maybe it's about reincarnation. You'd think we could just ask the spirits themselves, but if we can't really understand our own answers, how can we hope to fathom theirs? Then we should return to Master Li so he can talk to you about this attack.
So that's basically Dawnstar's special, ability to be able to see and talk to the spirits of beyond.
You should show proper respect. Ming is an honored man in this village.
You heard that? That noise, that means I got an evil points basically for doing that. Alright, well this is the end of part 2, and thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next part. Take it easy, guys. Peace out.